You're watching Car and Bike. My name is Shams and this is the VinFast VF3, the smallest electric car from the Vietnamese car brand. And today we're getting you a special short first drive from Vietnam. Yes, we are in Vietnam on the invitation of VinFast and we're taking a look at the entire portfolio of cars. But this is the one that has really got me intrigued because this to me seems like a great solution for urban mobility in our country. So in this video, we're going to talk about the VF3, what it comes with, what it doesn't come with, and should VinFast be getting this car to India. We'll give our opinion. But before we go any further, if you still haven't subscribed to Car and Bike, please do it right now. Also press the bell icon so that we can meet more often and get you all the cars from the auto industry. And now let's get to the VF3. And this is a really popular car here in Vietnam, and a big reason for that are these boxy proportions. It looks like a mini SUV in every sense from whichever angle you look at it. A lot of edges, not too many curves, and I like that in terms of design. It does stand out even on the roads when we've seen it here in Vietnam. And you talk about size and proportions, look at this. Now this one gets steel wheels as standard. You can also choose alloys, but that comes as an option on this car. But what is important is the size, because what you get here is 16-inch wheels. Now when you compare it to something like a Comet, this is a big difference in terms of the wheel size. A lot of cladding. Look at the square wheel arches, look at the ground clearance, almost 200 millimeters, 190 to be precise. So this car is giving you all the SUV attributes you're looking for despite being so small. Now length is key. So just above 3 meters, wheelbase just above 2 meters, and of course only 2 doors. So look at this, one big door, and then that will give you access to the second row as well. But before I take you inside, I want to show you how the car looks from the rear. So we'll go back and take a look. Now look at this, that signature trait design, big VinFast logo. You saw that on the front as well. And nice use of colors here. I like that. So there's cladding, there's black in the center, there's chrome as well. And you have this flat windshield here. Now quickly, let's hop into the cabin and see how it is inside. So this is how the cabin looks inside the VF3. It is fairly spacious. My height is 6 feet tall and I'm sitting quite comfortably here. It's giving me a lot of space. Of course, depends on if somebody is sitting on the back row or not. And that will decide how much space you get here on the front row. So first, the steering wheel. Now this is fixed. You can't adjust this. Not telescopic, and of course not for reach as well, or not for height as well. And then you have this vertical AC vents. I like that's a design element on this car. You have decent storage options as well if you look at the door pockets. And if you look here between the seats, again, you can fit in some small devices here. A highlight for me is this. Now, it's a fairly big screen for a small car. This is around 10 inches. It gives you some features where you don't really get features like Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but you can connect it through Bluetooth and use some of the features. I also like the fact that this VinFast comes with a fair bit of physical buttons. So below the touchscreen, you have these controls for, of course, the power windows as well as lock, unlock, volume button. And just below that, you have physical controls for AC as well. So if you like physical controls, it's something that VinFast is giving you. Access to the second row, well, not very difficult. This seat slides forward. It reclines also towards the front to give you this kind of space here on the second row. You can take a look. Not a lot of space, as I said, but you have things like cup holders to make it a little more ergonomic for you. So that's how the car looks from the inside and from the outside. Now let me take you for a short drive in the VinFast VF3. Now, two things you immediately notice when you start driving the VinFast VF3. First, of course, is the kind of view the driver gets. Now, I'm tall. This car is tall. You can have a clear view of the hood as well, and that helps you as a driver. It's quite nice. It's a big windscreen. You like that. And even the rear view isn't hampered too much. So you like that also. So the raised stance is there. Of course, it's a small car from outside, but on the inside, it doesn't give you that feel that you're driving a really, really small car, which is just about 3 meters in length. The other thing is acceleration. Because with the EVs, you get a whole lot of torque. Now, you don't really get a lot of torque with this one. It's just about 110 Newton meters, but I think that's enough to give you that initial brisk acceleration. So the company says that it will do 0 to 50 kilometers per hour in around 5.3 seconds, which is quite good looking at this car. And it goes fast as well. So right now we are going at 60 and you can reach faster levels as well. So probably 90, 100 you are able to touch in this vehicle, which is quite nice. It's very easy to maneuver, so comes across as that almost able and ideal car for city traffic when you have to change lanes frequently, look for those tight parking spots, squeeze your car through multiple vehicles. I think this one will do the job quite well. The issue could be with dynamics in terms of ride and handling, because a tall car with ground clearance, so you have to be a little more careful when you're turning this one at high speeds. It might unsettle you sometimes. The ride also a bit on the stiffer side, especially when you achieve higher speeds, and that is something that sort of associated with electric vehicles. But overall, it's something that you can live with on the VinFast VF3. Now the thing is that VinFast has still not officially confirmed that the VF3 is coming to India, but this could very well be the next launch from the brand in our country. If not the next, maybe the one after that. But we are very hopeful, and VinFast has given us indications that this car will make its way to the Indian roads. The claim range is around 210. In the real world, you can expect around 150, which I think is decent. It's not great because this is a small 18.3 kilowatt hour LFP unit. You tell me in the comments if that's enough for you, and if you're waiting to see this car on the Indian roads, because I think this is a great fit. It's got its shortcomings, but it's got things working for it as well. So overall, in our tight parking spaces, in our chaotic city traffic, in the big cities, do you think the VF3 fits in nicely? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.